Sydney FC record appearance holder. He's making some record appearance in studio as well because he's back. Sydney FC El Capitano, Rhyan Grant. Welcome back to the run home, mate.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me.
How you been, Rhino?
Going well, actually, yeah. Plugging away still, hanging in there just.
Now, last time we spoke, the birth of your second child was imminent. What did we end up having?
Yeah, we had another little girl, Eddie. So 2 girls now, which Fletcher was just saying, just wait a couple of years and it gets a bit interesting. But no, so far so good. They're both little champions. They're obviously, I got a toddler. She's chaos in the best way possible. The little one now, she's a bit of a dream baby. So all going really well at the moment.
Is Eddie spelt
E-double-D-Y. Because my toddler's Bobby with a Y too, so we thought we couldn't have one neutral name and then one really girly name, so we went with 2 pretty neutral names, Eddie and Bobby.
Is Eddie got any tribute to Pearl Jam?
No.
No, okay.
That's a good yarn. Could be.
Yeah, I like that.
Who am I talking about, Sugar? If I said Pearl Jam.
Eddie Vedder.
There you go.
Eddie Vedder. I was thinking in my head, like if she was crying, but I think I've got the wrong name. Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, Eddie. That's Annie, isn't it? I knew I got that wrong. You drew with Auckland last weekend, last minute own goal. That hurts, doesn't it? Ties things up at 1 apiece, so you're now 3rd on the table.
Yeah, would have been a nice win actually, obviously against Auckland, who I think were sitting in 2nd, so we would have, I think, went equal with them, if not jumped them. I'm not sure exactly, but it would have been nice to get the 3 points, but draw is a bit disappointing, but it was a bit of a crazy sort of finish the way we got the own goal, which was very unfortunate. I thought we deserved a lot more out of it, but still plenty of games to go to sort of get back on track up the top there.
What? So you're playing Brisbane this week. Now, a little birdie told me in the off season you had a friendly, and it was anything but. So they had to call the game short. They came up a little bit fiery. Is this true, or you don't want to give them much ammo?
No, I think a few people sort of spoke about it already, but it was obviously in pre-season we went up to Gold Coast and had a friendly against them. As you do, a lot of the A-League clubs play against each other, sort of behind closed doors, and it got a bit fiery. It was a pretty warm day, so everyone was probably a bit heated, and a few probably reckless tackles and a few push and shoves, and probably got a bit carried away on both sides in the end, where the game sort of had to be called off, but. I think we got, plenty of minutes in the leg, so it wasn't like we had to play the last, 20 or whatever it was. But, it got a bit fiery and, sort of sets up a pretty good game this weekend where it's going to be hopefully a little bit tasty.
So who called it off? Was it one of the coaches or was it the referees?
I think it was the ref. I think the ref sort of looked at both coaches and said, that'll do me. I think there was a few potential probably sending offs, and maybe I can't remember exactly, but there might have been a couple sending offs too. So, which is pretty rare in a friendly in pre-season. So, it was pretty spicy, and I'm sure this will be the first time we've played, and we've played a lot of the other teams multiple times, but this is the first time we've played them, and I know a lot of the boys were looking forward to it. So,
I was about to ask, give me a player who's looking forward to this more than others, because there's always one crazy bastard.
I'm pretty keen for it. There's obviously not a lot you can do in this day and age on the pitch in terms of pushing shoves and stuff. But no, it was very very spicy, and I sort of like to get involved a little bit just for the fun of it and have a little bit of a hoo-ha. But we'll see what happens Saturday. But there's a few of the boys that sort of just looking forward to getting maybe a little bit of payback or
within the rules, of course.
Within the rules, exactly. And it's more by payback, I mean. Winning the game and sort of getting our season back on track, I suppose, in terms of trying to rise up that ladder.
Tell us about this new signing.
Oh, the Greek god.
Oh, the Greek god. Apostolos Stamatelopoulos. Is that close?
Don't ask me. I'm not going to...
AS, we'll call him.
Apostle. Where's he from?
He's Australian.
Yeah.
He's Australian, obviously Greek background. Played in the A-League for a few years. He was in Scotland. He's back on loan with us, I think, for a few weeks. But we just call him Stemmer or AP.
Yeah, nice.
Which sort of is good for me. I'm hopeless at pronouncing anyone's name, let alone one with that many letters. But no, he's good. I think he looks pretty sharp so far. He's had a couple minutes on the weekend, and then he started on Tuesday too. So he's got a couple games under his legs now. So yeah, he should be fit and firing to go Saturday.
You know what you got to say to him? You go to AS and you go, mate, how do Greeks like their steak? And you go, rare.
Hello there.
Hey, you can get your tickets too, by the way. Allianz Stadium, it's Saturday. Take you on the Brisbane Roar, 5 p.m. kickoff. Yeah. Get your tickets from Ticketmaster. We just watched the Super Bowl, and quite often you see the kickers, you know, Michael Dixon, he came from the AFL to go over there and be a punt kicker. A lot of the goal kickers come from a soccer background. Have you ever had a crack at the NFL
pigskin.
ball? The pigskin?
Nah, nothing really. Obviously, fool around with like a league ball or a footy ball, I suppose, at training, put it up on the cone and try and kick conversions. But no, never had a crack at the pigskin or anything to do with the NFL or American football. To be honest, it's not really my scene. I don't watch it too often. Obviously, look at the Super Bowl, but other than that, I don't follow it too closely. But I think there's a few boys that do follow it and watching it on their phones all the time and probably fancy themselves to kick one. I saw, was it Burton?
Yeah.
From 60
68 yards.
A few of our boys got a big kick on them.
Hey, Rhino, our stablemate here, Bozza, he's desperate for the A-League to go back to winter. And George has texted through, and George says, can you please ask Ryan, does he like playing in summer or would he prefer playing in winter?
I think if it was you could really have a choice, I think in the winter would be nice. Cooler conditions, I suppose, which automatically makes a better standard. I suppose I think we played a game this year out in Campbelltown against MacArthur and it was 38 degrees or something ridiculous. So obviously the sharpness and the speed of the game is probably going to be a little bit slower because of that, and then the standards you probably drop a little bit because you're tired and fatigued and stuff. So if you could play in cooler climates and better conditions, I assume the standard and the speed of the game would be a lot better. But I don't think we can be overly picky. But as much as it would be nice to play in the cool, I don't think about it too often either. It's what I've always done since I've been a professional is play in the heat. So it's just one of those things that we're used to. But yeah, I suppose if we could change it and it was possible, it would be nice. But I don't think we're in that position at the moment.
What about your Penny Panthers, mate? They bounce back this year, you reckon?
I think so. I think they'll be, again, probably one of the teams to beat. I think you can't sort of write them off. They obviously didn't start well last year, but came home strong and then sort of missed out just, I suppose. But no, I think they'll be strong as always.
Here we go, another text. This is good. This is not from George. He wants to know, or she wants to know, we talk about the rugby league, like Teddy runs at about 11 Ks or 12 Ks. What are you doing on average per game?
Me personally, or what would the boys do?
No, you.
Me, around 12K, I think.
Yeah.
I think probably the most one of our boys would run would be about 14K.
Okay.
And then, anywhere between 10 and 14, I suppose, depends how into the game you are.
You wear all those GPS, all that
Yeah,
gear?
we wear a GPS, yeah.
Because in league, sometimes the coach, even though this is how far sports science has come, they'll would say, right, get this bloke off, get XY player off because he's hit his numbers, even though he might be flying.
Yeah.
Out, they just do that
and
for
training also.
Yeah. Is that still happens with you guys? Like if you're...
Yeah. No, not maybe training-wise, but definitely not during a game. I don't think they're across it. It is all live and it comes to an iPad and you can check, not that I do, but you could check at half-time and obviously at full-time. But, I don't think any decision would be made on how far you've ran or how many high meters or high speed meters. There's a lot of terminologies thrown in there of different sort of things you need to hit. But no, I don't think anything's ever been adjusted in a game. Training, yeah, definitely. I think they look at your high speed meters and they'll might cut back on a few sprints that you went to do at the end of training, or if we went to do an extra shooting drill or crossing drill, something like that, you'd sort of maybe sit out for if you'd done too much. But I think those days are behind me. I don't have to sit out too much. I don't do as much as I used to.
Are you watching any like overseas footy? Are you like religiously watching the Premier League or?
I watch the highlights. I definitely watch all the highlights and all the packages, the highlight packages they have. But
just Premier League, or do you watch La Liga or Bundesliga? You watch any of that?
Oh, and if I know a few boys that play in the league, in that league. So the Bundesliga, I might the same again, just watch the highlights. But if the game's on at a good time. I'm up most mornings pretty early anyway, so if there's a game on at 6:30 or 7, I'll chuck it on the TV if I can. But yeah, I'm not up. I'm not setting my alarm to get up for any games or anything.
I've got another question
too.
You're on fire. Are you watching any maths?
I haven't, but I've heard this
Oh,
season's
yeah.
really
There it
good. Yeah,
goes.
we haven't got onto it. My Danny, my partner, her sister's visiting from the UK at the moment.
She'd be
so
frothing on it.
yeah, well, we haven't started it.
You
We're
got
gonna
to.
wait for she goes home, to be honest. But we've been doing all the touristy stuff and getting out and having dinners and stuff. So
Where have you taken her? Where have you taken the
Um,
sister-in-law?
we took her to Club Rose Bay.
Yeah, did you get in?
Yeah, we went pretty early. We had the kids, so we went pretty early. But yeah, it's a hectic line there most times.
Gosh. Such a
we
wank.
went to all the.
Have you been,
all the
Fletch?
haunts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a wank.
Yeah, I said.
Full wank.
It is.
God, it's so bad.
Yeah, went over to. I think she ended up at Boho the other night, which is.
Oh,
yeah, which
what
is
time?
Well, I think you only go there after 12, don't you?
I wouldn't know, I'm banned.
I went to Totti's. She's been a few times, so she's been to a lot of the places, but she's more just here to see the kids, to be honest. So we're out and about at the park or anywhere with the kids, to be honest.
Opera House.
Yeah, she went to Opera Bar.
Oh,
she across the
she likes a drink.
Who's she getting out with?
She has a few friends, I think, that she went to uni with that live out here now. Right. She's done a few things with her sister, my partner, and other than that, a few, just me.
Okay.
A few of the
Has she
people.
got a partner?
No, she doesn't, no.
Have any of the boys keen to show her the sights?
A few of the boys, we went and had a bite to eat yesterday and a few drinks, but nothing, nothing like
No
that.
sparks
Keep
flying?
them away from those boys.
Yeah,
okay.
I would too. Another question here. This is Paulie from the Bra. Ryan, why is the Allianz Stadium playing service falling apart again after 6 months hiatus? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Is it struggling?
Yeah, we.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think you probably saw the footage even from the Waratahs game.
Yeah.
You could see the strip down the middle of the new grass. But yeah, we had a couple games there, and then for whatever reason, I had to relay some turf in the middle, and I think we got talking to the groundskeepers or the groundsmen. And they were saying that I think the turf came from down in Victoria, and
That's why.
yeah,
no
true.
more.
Yeah,
Say no more.
exactly. But it was a very hot day, I think, when they ripped it up, and then I obviously had to sit on a truck for 9 hours, I think. So by the time it got there, the coloration was a little bit different, which doesn't help the optics of it. But no, I'm sure that it'll be back to a carpet sooner rather than later.
Were they stressing or were they confident?
They said they were confident, but they're always going to tell us.
Yeah,
aren't
right.
they? But no, I'm sure it will be. I think we can see how good it's been in the past at different times, so I'm sure we'll get back to that.
Are you allowed to train on? Probably not now, but when it's up and going, are you allowed to have your last session there?
Yeah, we used to do the either -1 or -2 of the game. We'd train there just to get a feel for it.
What's that mean? -1.
So a
like-
day out, 2
yeah.
days out.
Oh,
That's
okay.
and rugby
That's-
league do the same thing.
Yeah.
We call it minus.
We call it T1, T2, T3.
I've never heard of it before.
Haven't you?
Just captain's run or
that-
Friday
No,
or Saturday.
that's all the lingo now.
-1.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like a countdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they work backwards from the whole training schedule is all based around when the game is. -1, -2.
Is it a bit of Seppo bullshit brought on with the West Indies? Feels like it's a Seppo term. Is it a Seppo term?
I don't know, but they all do it.
T1, T2.
They all do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all the new terminology. It's only, to be fair, it's only come into football I've only heard it the last year, maybe 5 or 6 years. But before that, it was the same as
Do you play eyes up football? Have you heard that? You know how
Oh, yeah, I
league
love eyes
we
up
love saying eyes up
Yeah,
footy.
it's a great.
Do you? Have you? Give me some sort of soccer vernacular that you blokes get, or the commentators do.
You got me on the spot. There would be plenty that I just can't really think of at the moment. But
It's a buzz.
Well, while you're thinking about it, maybe the listeners can help you as well. What would be an example of a very brief game plan, against any team for that matter?
Yeah, so the way we do it, if we're in our back third, we'll set up with 4 defenders. Say we've got the ball, we'll have 4 defenders. I play right back, and I'd be part of a back 4. But as we move up to the pitch, I'd become a bit more narrow and become like a back 3, and our
Right.
left back, who's probably more attacking minded, would go further up the pitch, and then we level, almost become like a left winger,
Right.
and then our right winger would obviously stay as winger.
Thank you
but-
for the game plan.
but
we
I think
we go to Brisbane.
yeah.
These people.
So it's little things like that. So our build-up would change in terms of the higher we go up the field.
Yep.
I'd come more narrow to have a better pass to get it to probably our key man, which is our right winger, Joe
Gotcha.
Lolly. So to get him on the ball better, to get him isolated with their fullback.
Okay.
So little things like that, or their centre-half might like to track, or the centre-back might like to track our striker in. So our striker will make a run-off. We'll have someone running behind him.
But
from
rugby
deeper.
league, for example, they would be changing the game plan nearly every week to accommodate the opposition or where their weaknesses are. Is the same apply?
Yeah, little ones. We'll have
More subtle.
Yeah, we'll have the same sort of basic way we want to play.
Yep.
But like I said, if you have if they're they play with one holding midfielder instead of two, it's harder for him to get to side, so we might try and go side to side more and then go penetrate through the middle. Whereas if they play with two, we wouldn't do that as much. We'd try to get to the side.
And what about, we have spot players in league, like blokes that can't tackle. So in football, I suppose it's the opposite, right? If there's a gun striker, you double team him. Is that how it works? Like, or do you spot a weak player as well?
We might, yeah. You'd look for a weakness in terms of what they might do. So if they're not as quick, you try and get in behind them. So you'll play more and more long balls over the top.
Target him.
Yeah, and then he might drop off and give you more space. He's a good football term, between the lines.
Here we go.
Between
their defensive
line and their midfield.
BTL.
So if you can get an attacking player between their lines.
Between the lines, I like this.
So you try and get him, or find the pocket, which is, if you're playing in the centre of midfield, the pocket's to the left, to the right, in between the lines.
Okay.
So if you hear someone say, find him in the pocket, it means, he's in between the lines and then he can run at their defence.
A lot of drug references. Find him in the pocket, behind the lines.
If you want to see Ryan Grant behind the lines, folks, Sydney FC are hosting Brisbane Roar this Saturday, 21st of February at ALLIANZ Stadium. 5 p.m. is the kick-off. You can get your tickets from Ticketmaster. We've got the captain here in Ryan Grant. Before you go, Rhino, congratulations again on daughter number 2.
Thank you.
Eddie?
Are you getting are you getting gelded? Or what are you?
I've been told I probably should.
No, don't.
You're gelded, ain't you, Brian?
I got gelded.
We're gelded.
Yeah. But
a couple of geldings here.
But you never know. What if when the factory's closed down now? But what if we go back to work?
No.
We have. I mean, you guys probably off air said maybe stick to 2.
Two's plenty, mate.
But we have thought about going an extra one, but
well, there is. So if you have 2 of the same sex, they reckon it's like
80%.
80?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it was 60%. You're going to have the same one again, same sex. So could you do 3 girls?
Nah, that'd probably call it.
It's heavy.
Quits there.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
A lot of weddings.
Ryan Grant, a pleasure once again, mate, to have you in studio here. Good luck for the mighty Sky Blue. It's going to be a fiery affair.
I'm going out. I'm watching.
Yep,
Awesome.
beautiful.
Thanks,
have a
fellas.
great game.
Good on you,
Enjoy the
Rhino.
rest of the year, and we'll be in touch a bit later on.
sure.
Ryan Grant from Sydney FC.
Thanks for watching. Now, if you want more, subscribe to this channel on YouTube or hit up SEN Football on both Instagram and/or TikTok.